Did you know that a single strategy can perform good on many assets and timeframes if the parameters are optimized correctly? That's why for today's video I picked one of our free strategy scripts and decided to optimize it to a new asset and timeframe. And the results did not disappoint. So in this video I will explain the full strategy with all the indicators needed, I will show you the optimized parameter settings and the backtest results for the last 4 years. And the best part, you can get the full source code of this strategy for free. So without wasting any time, let's get right into it. Okay, so let's see the strategy. For this strategy, first set up the NQ1, this one, on the 10-minute chart. The full strategy script will look something like this. You can set up all the different indicator settings here, like the 3 EMAs, the MACD for the double cross entry, the Keltner channels, the RSI filter, and the ATR-based stop loss and take profit levels. You can also choose to switch between longs only, shorts only, or both trading modes. Now let's set the indicators that are needed for this strategy one by one. Then I will show you the exact parameter settings that we need to use, and the entry and exit rules. Open up the Indicators tab and first type in 3 EMA. Add this indicator by Genio. This one includes 3 different moving averages, so you don't have to add 3 separate exponential moving averages. This has all 3 in one. Then for our stop loss and take profit, the NNFX ATR. Add this one. Then to filter out overextended entries, we will use the Keltner channel. Add this one. For our main entry signal, the MACD or MACD. And add the moving average convergence divergence. And another filter is going to be the simple RSI. Click on this one. Okay, now we have all the indicators on the chart, but as always, we need to change the settings for the optimized parameter settings. So let's open up the 3 EMAs first. Set the first one to 150 length, the second one to 120 length, and the third one to 90 length. In the Styles tab, you can color it however you like. I use these colors. Next, the Keltner channel. Set its length to 60, its multiplier to 12. Make sure that the use exponential MA is ticked. The band style should be set at average true range. And the ATR length to 15. On the NNFX ATR, the X value should be set at 5, the TP value at 25, and the SL value at 12. In the Styles tab, you can untick the Sell TP and Sell SL and the main ATR, as we only trade longs with this strategy. Also, to make it easier to see, let's change the line style to step line. Next up, the MACD or MACD. Fast length should be set at 15, the slow length to 20, source is close, and signal smoothing is 2. And finally, the RSI. The RSI length should be set at 85, the smoothing type to EMA, and the length to 90. Okay, now we have all the indicators correctly set up on the chart, so let's take a look on 2 trade examples. Okay, here we have a very long entry signal. For a very long entry, first the price needs to close above all the 3 EMAs, which you can see right here. This blue one is the Keltner channel middle line, so don't worry about them. These are the 3 EMAs we are focusing on. Next, we need to see a very specific cross-up pattern from the MACD, and that is the following. We need to see 2 cross-ups. When you see the histogram changes from red to green, that is a cross-up. So we have 1 cross-up here and 1 cross-up here. The first cross-up needs to be at a lower level than the second cross-up. So if I zoom in, we have the first cross-up here and the second cross-up here, and it is actually higher, but just by a little bit. So basically, a 2 cross-up pattern, first cross-up needs to be at a lower level than the second cross-up. If that happens, that's an entry signal from the MACD. And finally, on the RSI filter, we need to see that the RSI line, which is this purple line, is above the RSI-based EMA, which is this one. That rule is also met, so finally we need to see that the price closes inside the Keltner channels. The Keltner channels are these 2 blue lines, and the price closed well inside. These Keltner channels are good to avoid overextended entries. For example, if this price movement would have been going up for a bit more, then it would have closed outside of the Keltner channel, and it might not be a good entry, as it is already very overextended. Okay, stop loss will be placed at the lower NNFX ATR line, which is this red line right here, and the take profit to the upper NNFX ATR line, which is that blue line up there. Now keep in mind that with this strategy optimization, we only allow 1 trade at a time. But if we get another valid entry signal, the stop loss and take profit levels will be updated to that new level. So let's see now where the strategy script exited this trade, and we will take a look on where the final stop loss and take profits were. Okay, so the exit was right there. And if we take a look on the MACD, let's find the last time when the double cross pattern occurred. Okay, so we have a cross up here, and here another cross up, but this cross up was at a lower level. Here we have another cross up, but I think this is at a lower level compared to this one. After that, we get another cross up right here, but as this was the latest cross up, it is clear to see that this cross up was at an even lower level. However, you can see that the histogram turns green again right here, that means a cross up, and compared to this cross up was at a higher level, so this is another valid entry if all the other rules are met. Let's take a look. So price closed above all the 3 EMAs, that rule is met. We got the cross up. The price closed inside the Keltner channels, these two lines. We got the double cross up on this candle. And if you take a look on the RSI with an EMA, the RSI is slightly above the RSI based EMA. That means that this is a very long entry, but we won't enter into a new trade, we just update the stop loss and the take profit. So new stop loss would have been updated to this level, and the new take profit to this level. And as you can see, the script exited the position right here, because it hit the new updated stop loss. However, this trade was a profitable trade, as we entered the trade right here, and exited there with the updated stop loss. Let's see one more trade example, then we will take a look on the backtest results. Okay, here we have another valid long entry signal. For a very long entry, price needs to close above all the 3 EMAs. Let's zoom in a bit. And yes, it closed above all the 3 EMAs just by a tiny bit. We need to see the double cross-up pattern. Here we have a cross-up at this level, then the next cross-up where the entry was at a higher level right here. So that rule is also met. The RSI is slightly above the RSI-based EMA, so that rule is also met. And the price closed inside the 2 Keltner lines, so all the rules are met for this entry. Stop loss will be placed at the lower NNFX ATR line, this one, and the take profit at the upper NNFX ATR line, right there. As you can see, this trade exited at a different level, and that's because probably we got another very long entry signal somewhere around here. Let's see. So here we get a cross up at this level, and then another cross up right here, which is at a higher level. The RSI is above the RSI based MA. The price closed above all the 3 EMAs, and the price closed inside the Keltner channel, so this would have been a very long entry. This means that the new stop loss would have been placed right here, and that's exactly where the script exited the trade. Okay, now you know all the rules for this strategy, so now let's see the backtest results, and then I will tell you how you can get access to the full strategy script that includes all these indicators that we added on the chart separately. For the backtest, I will use a 4-year time interval, starting with 2021, the 1st of February, and ending on 2025, the 1st of February. Okay, now you know all the entry and exit rules for this strategy and all the correct parameter settings. Now let me show you the backtest results, and then I will tell you how you can get access to this full strategy script, which includes all of these indicators and can generate you backtest results. Okay, for the backtest, we are going to use a 1 million capital with a 2.5 million order size on each entry and exit. The commission is set to 2.5 USD per contract, and the slippage will be set at 20 ticks. For the backtest, I will do a 4-year backtest from 1st of February 2021 till 1st of February 2025. So we are leaving around 6 months of auto-sample data that we are taking a look on. Because what really matters is not the backtest results, but how the strategy performs after the optimization date. Okay, during this period, the script took 290 trades, generated 175% net profit with 25% maximum drawdown, and a 1.4 profit factor. Comparing the results to the buy and hold equity curve, which is this blue line, you can see that this strategy easily outperformed the buy and hold, which is always a good sign. Now here are the performance metrics, the trade analysis, and the risk performance ratios. Now let's take a look on the after optimization date performance, which really matters. So I will change the start date to 2025, 1st of February, till today's date, the 21st of August. Let's see the results. And yes, even after the optimization date range, the strategy is profitable with around the same results as expected. So we have around the 1.4 profit factor, we have around the 25% maximum drawdown, The buy and hold is outperformed again by our strategy, which is a great sign. And the total net profit is 27%. Not the highest net profit, but it is profitable. Okay, but now how you can get access to this strategy for free? To do that, go down into the description of this video. You will find there a Google Drive link. Open that Google Drive link, you will see the full strategy source code right there. Copy the source code, come back to TradingView, and here at the bottom, click on the Pine editor. Then click here. Then create new and strategy. Highlight everything here, delete it. Paste the source code right here and click on Add to Chart. If you've done that correctly, you will see the strategy script right here. Now make sure, if you want to generate these backtest results, what I just showed you, set the correct parameters. So this is my properties tab. And this is my inputs tab with all the optimized settings. And now to close out the video, let's see the strategy ranking spreadsheet and find out where this strategy is placed among all the other strategies I have tested so far. Okay, so today's strategy is the triple EMA plus MACD double cross strategy optimized for the NQ1 10-minute chart. Out of all the strategies I have tested so far, this strategy is not placed at a good position. It took the 44th placement, but all of these strategies here are profitable. Of course, you have to always check the after optimization date performance, because that's what's really mattered. I will leave a link to this spreadsheet down in the description. Here you can find all the details of the backtest for different strategies I've showcased so far. And I will leave the YouTube video link for this video here and the download link for the strategy right here. And that wraps up today's video. If you're interested in more complex strategy scripts, check out this video on my main TradeSmart channel. Or if you want to see another free and profitable strategy, check out this video. As always, thank you all for watching. If you like this one, don't forget to support the channel with a like and subscribe. And if you really want to support me in creating these strategies and these videos, check out my Patreon shop or become a Smart Trader tier member to get access to my premium strategy scripts and optimizations. Have an amazing day, and until next time, trade smart.